Hello, hello, good morning. It is Nemi Batstone here at Nemi's Crafty Cafe in Cooks Creek, Manitoba, which is about 20 minutes northeast of Winnipeg. And I thought I had time this morning, so I wanted to come live and get crafting with you. So I'm a few minutes late. I said I was going to be here at 9:30, but then I ran into a couple technical issues. I got a new phone case, and so my phone wouldn't work in my holder, so that was a bit of an issue. And I've rearranged my room a bit, so it's been a little bit of a challenge trying to figure out how to make everything work, because I forgot, I have to move things around. Anyway, I wanted to come in and just catch you on your morning coffee break, and so hopefully you're around and can just jump on. If not, just hit replay and, let's see what's going on here. Sorry, my screen is not popping up here properly, so I just want to make sure I'm good. And if you are there, say hello and tell me where you're from. And if you're catching the replay, just comment replay. Then at least I know everything is working. So my volume seems to be working okay. And we're good to go. So, sorry, I'm so giddy today. Today is an exciting day. And it's exciting because if you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, pre-order for the new upcoming annual catalog started this morning. So I hope all of you demonstrators are busy putting in your orders for pre-order. It's one of the great benefits of being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator is you get to pre-order the new product and have a sneak peek of the catalog and everything before everybody, the whole world gets it in May. So May 1st, I believe. So if you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, don't forget, hop online, place your demonstrator order. It goes towards your April sales challenge as well. And of course, you get your 25% discount. If you are not yet a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you are thinking about it, now is a perfect time to join, because April's a unique time because you get to pick up all of the new product in your starter kit. So if you want access to it as well, for $135 and only pay shipping, only pay GST, you get free shipping. So it's like $144 and you pick $165 new product. So definitely consider joining. I'm looking to expand my team and would love to have you, whether you are in Manitoba or across the province. We have everyone on different places because we do Zooms, we do in-person gatherings. It's just lots of fun. Okay. Hey there, Leanne. Long time no talk. Okay, so we're going to have a few glitches this morning just because, like I said, I had different setup. It's the first time I've tried to do things in the morning, so hopefully this works out well, only because I do have time. So I'm trying to get as much as I can. I will be away for a week this month. So while I'm away, I'm going to have a little special, and it's because it's my birthday, so I'm going away. And during that time frame, I will have a fun birthday special for you. So stay tuned for that. That will be mid-April. And if you haven't yet signed up for my Latte Love class, which is, I'll show you a sneak peek of the cards afterwards. And there's a bonus, because it's also my birthday. I'm so crazy about April. So there is a bonus. You get an additional 3 cards, 3 tutorial cards added in there that I've partnered up with Laura Barkman. So she's created some as well. So we decided to swap our tutorials this month. So you're going to get an additional 3 bonuses for Card Club this month. Or I guess I tried to change it to Stamp Club, and now I've changed it to Craft Club because there is also a 3D project in it. It's not necessarily always going to be cards. So it's going to be whatever we can craft together and whatever you all enjoy. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to flip you, and we're going to play with Pets and More today, which is an online exclusive and that you can only get through the website or my website or any demonstrator's website. Oh, perfect. It worked fine. Now we're just going to make sure we're plugged in so that I don't lose battery power. So let's do that. And lighting seems to be okay at this early in the morning. So I wasn't sure if I needed to add more lights. Right here is my new host code. It's a new month, so new host code. So make sure you use the host code because then it allows me to give you gifts, right? So you can, if you place your order this week, you will receive a free kit of the cards we make. So a minimum of $60 will get you at least all of the cards this week. Oh, sorry, not 60, that's a different club. 45, and I will send you the cards we make this week as a kit. And then you can just stamp it with whatever stamps you have, because by policy, we are not allowed to stamp any cards, but you can use whatever you have in your stash. Or if you buy the Pets and More, then for sure, I will give you everything as well. So here's the Pets and More stamp set. Super duper cute. 5 different cute little animals, and I hope to share these. I meant to share these on Sunday, but I totally forgot it was Easter. And I knew my family was coming over, but in my head I kept thinking, oh, they'll be gone, they'll be gone. Well, no, they weren't. So I knew I couldn't hop online because that was just, what was I thinking? I don't know. I wasn't thinking. This is a reversible stamp, so that's why you see the double there. And it doesn't have any sentiments. So I pulled out my perennial postage because that is carrying over to the next catalog, and it's full of amazing sentiments. And I thought it worked really well with this one. So this one is I decided to use a wobble, and I was challenged this week through my training with Rhonda Wade to create a bridge fun fold card. So I created a bridge fun fold and posted it on our training site, and used the little kitty. He looks like one of our kitties. And did some heat embossing and used ribbons. So this is our Daisy Designer Series paper. It is retiring. And then I also used the, what do you call that? What's it called? Oh, it's right here. The gold. How do you say gold or gold? That doesn't make sense. There it is, faux leather trim. That is also retiring. Okay, so we are going to use some retiring product because guess what? You need to get it before it goes away. So I'm very sad to report that tailor-made dies are also retiring. So I wanted to use this on this project. And I used the largest die, and I didn't put it on there, but I thought I will on this one, and they have like the little reinforcements that are also there. So that is, I know, right? Gold, I know. Oh, okay. But it's weird because usually right here, it says gold or gold, and then it says good or goud. I don't know how to pronounce that. So usually it has it there, but then it has it over here. So all good, all good. Thanks, Leanne. So the other one I wanted to use today. So this one I used the daisy, and I thought, oh, that's so pretty. But I ended up, because I wanted to show an animal in the field kind of thing. It didn't turn out quite as nice as I wanted to because I ended up covering up a lot of the daisies. Anyway, and daisies are my favorite, and Gerber daisies are my favorite, to be honest. And so I wanted to highlight that, but then it doesn't really, I ended up covering most of it. And you don't really see it when you see it through the paper. I mean, you see it, but not as nice. But so let me know if I should, thank you. So we're gonna make this one together, but I don't know if I should do another wobble, and maybe we'll do the puppy instead. So we'll do a little bit of a twist because going rogue is what I love the most about all of you. So I'm using the Lighter Than Air Designer Series paper, which is also retiring. And we also used it and gave it to everybody during the retreat. And I thought I would use the stripes and the dots because they're just so fun. We have a new bold and fun suite coming up, which we couldn't order on pre-order. Not surprised because it's probably going to be quite popular. And it's called Full of Life. So I'm super excited about using that one. So I was hoping I could get it on pre-order so I could have everything ready for May, but Obviously not. Okay, so I'm gonna put my card aside and the paper, and we're gonna build this bridge fold. It's super easy. I thought it might be a little more complicated, but it's actually not. So I have a sheet of Azure Afternoon, so we're gonna cut that down first, and you need this to be at 4 1/4 by 11. So I'm just gonna flip my arm down for a second here. Okay, and I noticed I'm a little crooked, so it could be my camera. Okay, and let's hope it doesn't fall, but I had my husband reinforce it again because I can't reach the ceiling. And I think it fell last time when I was doing my recording because I had it sitting and holding on it, and I still only am using Velcro because I haven't fully finished buying all the pieces for my office, for my craft space. So it's been a bit of a challenge, and I didn't, so now I know, do not leave your camera mount hanging when not in use. Okay, so we're going to, I've scored it at 5 1/2, so we have the middle. And then we're going to cut it at 9 1/2. So we're pretty much cutting off, let's get this out of the way so I can get it on camera. So we're cutting it at 9 1/2, which is on this end 1 1/2. So you can line it up to the 1 1/2 mark on this side of your trimmer, or you can just cut it at 9 1/2, whichever one. So now don't throw these pieces away. We are going to reuse them all. If I can get it off. So that's my one, and we're going to reuse that. And now we're going to go to 7. So we're pretty much leaving 1 1/2 on either side. And then we're going to reuse that one as well. So now we're left with this piece, which we then score, which you cannot really see at the moment because it's just darker. And I'm gonna burnish that and put that. There we go. So now we need a piece to go underneath. So I thought I would use the fun rainbow colors because there's just so much fun rainbow in there. And we're gonna cut that to your standard paper size or your standard layering, which is 4 inches. To make sure it's good, or you just trim off 3/4 right off from there. Okay, so now this goes here on the inside like so. So we're just gonna glue that on, and we'll grab our glue. Finally replenished my liquid glue. Oh, that pattern's actually quite nice as well. So you could definitely make do with this on both sides, or I could have reused that pattern as well for the front. So then you'd see both sides, but either way, this definitely highlights some amazing designer series paper. Okay, so then I've pre-cut a couple pieces already, and these are 1 1/4 by 4. And I thought I would use a different pattern and pop that one up top and then pop this one here on the bottom. So they should fit. So let's just get that glued down so we're good and we don't lose our pieces. So those are your designer series pieces, not pages. I was gonna say pages. And we're just gonna add that on and center it as best as we can, just eyeballing it. And you should have 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Now you can also make it, oh, I went off when I was giving the measurements for the layers. Oh, okay. So this is just your standard 4 by 5 1/4. I saw it pause, so I thought that was weird. I wasn't sure. Sometimes my screen says it's paused, but then everybody else is still going. It's the joy of country living. And so just your standard layer, 4 by 5 1/4, and then this one is 1 1/4 by 4. So you're just pretty much going 1/4 inch smaller than your card base, and so not too difficult. Oh, hello. This is a brand new liquid glue, and already, for some reason, it's brand new tumble glue, and it's stuck. So we got a trick to get rid of that though, to fix that. Okay, I'm gonna grab my needle here, my pokey needle, and see if I can clear that, which is kind of weird because it shouldn't, since it's brand new. Interesting. Okay, that should work again. Now we'll just stick this on. Don't worry, it's liquid glue. We should be good. And this piece is going right here at the bottom. That's what makes that's what they call the bridge. So your piece in the center is gonna bridge these two pieces back together, right? So this one's a lot of fun. Now this piece, if you don't have anything fancy, you can just stick that right there. You can stick it to the right. You can stick it to the left. And what you're doing is bridging it all together. Or you could stick it right in the middle if you prefer. Really, it's just up to you. And you can also turn your card so it's sideways, right? So it's landscape instead of portrait. Ideally, whatever works for you. Okay, so I'll show you how I made the tag on tag. So this is the largest tag, and I believe it's 2 1/4 inches wide. Let me just, or 2 inches wide. Yeah, so this tag is 2 inches wide. So we're going to trim this down to 2 1/4 because you just want to add an extra inch. So 2, and then we're gonna go 2 1/4. And then it is 3 7/8, so we're gonna go 4 1/8. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my paper trimmer. So we're gonna go 2 1/4. Right there. Here's my 2 1/4. So I got that little strip. That's now scrap. And then we're gonna add another quarter onto that 3 7/8, which then makes it 4 1/8. So we're just trimming off these little bits. Now you don't have to do this, but I wanted to layer a tag on a tag based on my design. So now we're about 1/8 of an inch all around. So I'm gonna take my fancy dancy Tim Holtz ruler. This is not a Stampin' Up! Product, but I love it because it has so many measurements on it. And I'm gonna grab my pencil and make sure I'm at 1/8 all around on my corners here. Oops. So I should just keep that in the same position. Then that way I don't screw up. So I'm gonna go here and I'm just gonna line up my ruler at 1/8. Now you don't have to do this, but this is just my OCD kicking in and telling me I need to. So that's how I roll. So now you can just take your paper snips and trim that off. And trim that off. Sometimes I just use my mini paper trimmer because I'm terrible at cutting. So then we can clean these guys off a bit if you still have some pencil marks like I did. And then there you go. Now you have a tag on tag without having to go to a smaller tag. So that, to me, it fits perfectly. Yay. So now we get to stamp and heat emboss. So that's what I did anyway. So we're gonna go with the puppy. So we need some scrap. And we'll grab this cute little puppy. So cute. Can't wait to play with the owl too. Some fun stuff you can do with that one for sure. And we'll grab our block. So I'm using an E block. And we're gonna need some scrap. So we're just gonna double check. Yeah, it's this one. I'm like, which one's my scrap piece of paper? Put that aside. We've got all our pieces there together. Right? Okay, excellent. Now, get that garbage out of the way. Oh yeah, we can add that. And we're gonna just use 1/2 and put our puppy there. And you can stamp your puppy in whatever color you want, but we're gonna do some blending. So I'm going to use my Memento. And that will allow me to make sure I can go over all those black marks. Oh, and he's got a nice cute little collar, so we can put a gem on that one. So I'm just gonna stamp on my scrap piece of paper here. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Use lots of scrap for this. This is the fun part. So I just used one full sheet of 4x6, and then these were all scrap pieces that were left over in my pack. So that's why it's there. And we'll use, I think I'm gonna use crumb cake and give us a little brown puppy. And where's my, oh, see, I moved everything around, so I'm like, where are all my blends? I don't even know where they are. And I'm missing my dark crumb cake because I used it during my class yesterday. Nice and dark. There we go. Now to get the, now, actually you could do two things. I should have did a second one. So here, let me, well, I will show you that this week anyway. But I'm just going to do a quick second one just to show you. You could do two different things. Here, let me make sure this is inked up really well. So I'll stamp a second one. We got lots of scrap white, so we're all good here. We're all good. So there we go. Oh, that looks stamped perfectly. Now, I did say it's a reversible, right? So I'm just going to clean this off on my very dirty and ugly looking chamois, but let me tell you, they are amazing because they just clean so well. Now it's reversible. So we're gonna drop that down, pick that up on the pattern side, and now we have a, oops, I didn't. Now we have a solid surface. So this is all solid. Clean, make sure it's all cleaned off. And now you can take another color. So let's grab crumb cake. Where are you? And I know I saw it here. It was just here earlier. There it is. I still got my old classic crumb cake. So you can now take this, and on the solid side, you can't see it because it's crumb cake. We'll do a quick test run just to make sure it works. Make sure I got all that solid on there. And you can get a solid pattern. See? Okay, so let's take that. Now, some people prefer to do the solid first and then the details. I don't think it really matters, but you just want to line that up on there, right on that puppy. There we go. Hold it down for a second. Just gonna rub it in the middle to make sure it went through. Pick up, and there he is. So now you have an instant puppy. So cute, colored. So that's what the reverse is. One stamp, both sides. How perfect is that? So I'll just clean that off because it's a solid. So I want to make sure that you get it nice and clean, and then it'll just air dry while I do the blends. So there's our little puppy. Put that there. And now you could also, though, you could also take your blends. See if my tip is good. And I've been using them a lot, so this end isn't working that nice. So I'll switch, and we can color this in. Whew, time to get new crumb cake blends. This one's running low, and we'll color. I think I'll leave the muzzle like so. Now, I can't remember if Leanne, if you're still there, can't remember what color your puppy is. I was trying to remember. So we can color this in. So that is the fun part. I mean, and I've seen some people in the past, maybe even now, I haven't really checked Pinterest lately, but they've also done rainbow effects with these. So that's also a lot of fun. So you could do that too. So we're gonna go in here, just color all this, whatever. So we've got some nice patches and lines. This is not the way I normally color, but my crumb cake, I can tell, is is running low. Normally I'm a stroke person like this, and I will take my time. But we are on a Facebook Live, so you can definitely do that. Color in his little nails. Now I'm going to take my dark and add in where some shadowing, you know, where you think the light will reflect, or if you're not artistic like me, I just use all these parts where there's the shadows or the markings that our stamp sets give us. Because that's like a guide for you to say, hey, this is where you can add some watercoloring in to actually, or blend your markers in to give that shade there. So we can even put a bit of dark spots. Now, I always should put these on the end, because then what happens is when I don't do that, I end up putting the wrong lids on the wrong markers. I even put the wrong lid color, like purple on blue or something, because that's how I'm like not paying attention. So you could even use this inside here, where you think light might come through. And you should, another tip I like to always give everyone is when you're working with blends, you want to make sure, and I'm not doing that here, to work in small sections because it will dry pretty quick. So if you start putting all your dark layer on right away, then it might dry and then you won't blend, you won't get that really nice blend going. Okay, and the more you color, the darker it will get. Trust me, it does. There. I think that's good enough. I mean, we could do his paws too. Okay, but I'm happy with that. So there's your two different colors. I'll just bring it up closer. So here we stamped and did the reversible, quick and easy. So if you want a quick and easy way, just literally flip the stamp set over and stamp in your favorite puppy color. And then on this one, we use blends to color. And you can see the difference. So pick whichever one you like, or comment which one you like. Closest areas. Oh, white face and chest. Oh, okay. So I could have like left the chest here open. Okay, good to know for next time. Okay, so with that one, we have that. You could also take your color lifter if you wanted to and pull some of that color out. You can't do that on a watercolor. This is only designed for blends, the alcohol markers, and you can get a lighter color in there as well. Probably doesn't show up as much because it is crumb cake. Ta-da! Okay, so now the downfall of this set is you do have to fussy cut. So we're gonna take our puppy and fussy cut and go right around. I'm gonna save the other one because we can use that one later. And come down in here. And I probably should have did this earlier so you don't have to sit there and watch me fussy cut. But it doesn't take very long to do this puppy. Or any of them, really. So I was super excited to get all the new in colors this morning. It's such a difference when you get it in your hands. And, you know, price increases are taking into effect on the new catalog. So you see that on the pre-order. And I just wanted to point out that I do love doing In Color Club because it's a more affordable way for you to get all the in colors without having to spend it all at once. I did spend quite a bit, but as well, because I have an amazing team of passionate crafters, it was quarter end and I know I'm going to get a nice bonus. So that bonus went right to my inks. So if you would like to get the new in colors, and I'm sure you've seen many posts on it, you can easily join my In Color Club and then pay less per month, and within 5 months you'll have all the in colors, everything, the markers, the ink, cardstock, the whole shebang. So, and we get to make projects with them. There you go. So cute, right? And white face and chest. Yeah, see? Okay, I did read that. So I did try and clean it up a bit. You can sort of kind of see it, but, and I think darker, right? So we're going to go like that. Now I did use, let's see here. I did use Here For You Always, and all I did was fussy cut, right? So I heat embossed that, Here For You Always. So let's do one without, so you can see a quick and easy version versus the stepped up version. And maybe we can pick a different one. Oh, I forgot to do his little ball, bowl, not ball. Oh, there is a ball. See, that's why I said ball. So there's a ball, the paw prints, and that. So we can do both. We can do the paw prints. So let's pick a different sentiment then. That'll fit down here. So we can add a paw print. How about, well, we could put big hugs on here and with a paw print. And then on the inside, we can put, I know you will get through this. Because I was thinking, putting, I know you'll get through this. Although Here For You Always looks really good. I don't know. What do you think, Leanne? Here For You Always. It does kind of look nice. You know, when you do the Here For You Always off to the side. Ugh. It does look better. But let's see. Let's see. Goodbye. No worries. So let's try it. It's too small in my opinion. Well, you see, this is where I would probably pull out my dies. So I find it's too small for the front, just the front. And let's see if we can do, I can't, thank you. Or You're Simply Marvelous. That one's cute too. So we could put You're Simply Marvelous. And then, or we could have did this one, which is the most common, but these two are what I use like so much. Or this one, You're Loved Beyond. Oh, we could do this one. You are loved, and then on the bottom put Beyond Measure. Let's see. See, I'm going rogue, and I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to be showing you how to make things without going rogue. Okay, like literally, we should be copying the card I already made, and here I am creating a second. But that's okay, because then you can tell me which one you like better. So let's grab some more scrap. Got tons and tons of scrap. And let's try, we'll use the blue. Let's, where's that? Azure. Oh no, I used Tahitian Thai. What am I thinking? I used Azure on the other one. I used it on the bowl, but we're gonna use Tahitian Thai. Because my critters all have blue bowls. So that's why I was like thinking, oh, we should use blue bowls. Okay, here's another sad part. The eye block is also retiring. Now, why? Why is it retiring when it fits so nice with these long ones? So that was kind of disappointing, but that's okay. Maybe they're coming out with a new block. So that could be the other reason why, right? So let's cut this out. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to stamp 2. So I'm going to do another one. I think I'm good with the UR, but Beyond Measure, I think I might need over here because it's too close. And then we can, oh, that didn't stamp very good. Let's try that again. Wasn't dark enough in my opinion. Beyond Measure. There, that's a little better. So let's close this up before I get it all over the place. And I have my cleaning cloth here somewhere, and now I don't see it. And so we're gonna cut this again. More cutting. But, oh yeah, you know what? Yes. We'll go like this so that we get the UR, and we'll do little strips. Let's make sure I don't lose this on my desk, peeps, because that is what's gonna happen. UR, and then we'll fussy cut this one. Now I was thinking, I probably should have did this one in heat emboss. I think personally that would go a lot better than just fussy cutting a stamped image. But we will stick to this for now. So maybe I will come back later showing you it if I have time today or tonight to do that. Oh wait, it's soccer tonight. So as most of you know, or if you are new to my page or YouTube replay, my kids play competitive soccer. So we are transitioning, and this is the first week of the outdoor season. Yep, outdoor. So though they do play indoors for this month, and then they start going outdoors next month. Although my oldest has a game outdoors. So there we go. You are loved, and I might be able to do it, but if not, we have the other side. This is where, because it's a little longer, I probably would have used my longer snips. There we go. And beyond measure. I might even cut this in half, the two words. We'll see. Okay, so we're done. Oh, we need a bowl. So let's get another piece of scrap and let's get him a bowl. So let's do the bowl in a different color. There's so many fun colors in here. Let's see. We are already using crumb cake. We're already using that. So we have so many colors to choose from. Balmy Blue, Bubble Bath, Flirty Flamingo, Lemon Lolly. We're using Azure Afternoon already. So yeah, I guess I could have gone darker on that one. Let's do Fresh Freesia. Fresh Freesia. Because that one can go male or female, I think. But I don't often see many pink bowls or purple bowls out there for puppies, but this will work fine. Okay, A blocks. A blocks are also retiring. Why? Look how cute and easy that is to work with. Okay, there we go. And you could color in the center if you want. I wonder if the little coffee thingies would fit in there. Because in the Latte Love, they give you the little ovals to fill your coffee mugs. So I'm wondering if that'll work in there as well. Little bit of fussy cutting with these, but they're easy to fussy cut. And just a reminder to always make sure you're not moving your scissors, but you're moving your paper instead. Okay, there we go. Now we are ready to assemble. So here's my little trick and tip. Oh, I forgot to say if you wanted a wobble on that one or not. Now we are going to put some dimensionals along the back so it looks like it's flipping up like that. And we're going to add our faux leather trim, also retiring, right? And slide that through. And then, oh, wait, forgot a piece. Gonna grab this little guy. Grab my tweezers out of my set here. Forgot about him. And we're gonna add some glue to the tip. Oh, what is up with this? This glue, I think I got a defective, oh, there we go. I've never had Tombow glue so defective. There we go. Add it to the top and it here. There we go. So sad this is leaving. I literally have 2 sets of these because that's how much I use them for classes. And now it's going bye-bye. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna just grab some of this, cut this off, loop it through. loop it through, and then loop it through again, like so, and pull. Bet you your coffee breaks over. And then run it through like that. So it's popping up a little bit so that it looks like it's got some lift. And you could even do that again on the bottom if you wanted to. We could even have lift on one corner so that it actually, yeah, let's do that. Why not? Let's make it fun. So this is a little scrapbooking trick I always do with my pages, is I like to lift certain sides and then tuck in little elements or stickers so that it just has a little more lift and 3D look. And then we'll add glue to the other pieces. Okay, yeah, there's something wrong with this one. Add my middle initial in there. Add my middle initial for a little bit of love. It's something I like to do. And pop that there. Okay, oops. We just gotta make sure we're centered. Centered on our made shift tag. There we go. Lovely. Isn't it lovely? I mean, you could put this any direction you want. I notice mine's reverse. And then we do not sell wobbles, but I love to buy them. So if you have a local craft store, you can grab a wobble from them, and they come in packages, obviously. And we'll stick this one, you just peel off the back, and if you can't get that peel off, just, there we go. I'm gonna stick it on the back of my puppy so that he can move there. And then we're gonna peel off the other side. Come on. I don't normally have this much trouble. It's because I'm doing it live. There. And I have something sticky on the end there. Okay, got that. Come on, there. Okay, I don't know why that was such a hard, never happens. Okay, and then we're gonna put them where we want them, right about there in the center. So cute. Now he wobbles. It's a little crooked, so let me fix that. Just a tad. He looks crooked. There. Yay! I love wobbles. And then we'll get some mini dimensionals. Ooh, where's my white minis? Gotta find some white minis. Oh, I don't see any in the drawer. So we'll cut a strip off here. That might be too short, so I'm just gonna grab my sticky ones and go, you are. Yeah, the minis wouldn't probably fit on this one either. I made it super skinny. You are. And then we got our little guy right here. So we'll add one there. Da-da-da. And we'll put loved right about there. That's gonna be tight dimensionals. So we're gonna strip this in half. This is why the edges of dimensionals are so awesome, because you can just take all these little bits and use them up. A little harder when you have fat fingers like me. Okay, come on, come on. Hang on. Gotta use my, take your pick tool and get that right where I need it. Perfect. There. And we're gonna lift these off. Like so. Ah, came off on my finger instead. Stay. You are loved. Maybe a little lower. And then where's our beyond measure? Right there. And then we'll stick that right below. And this one, I'll just do flat. So I'm gonna need my tweezers to help me out. Let's see if I can use this guy. Help me out. Oh, there we go. Lovely. So I can tuck him underneath. Loved beyond measure. Oh, so pretty. That's perfect. How lovely. And we're ready to assemble. So this is gonna go down here. This is gonna go here. And I think I'll put this one to the left. So we're gonna put that right there, like that. And then all we need to do is add some adhesive. So we're gonna flip it over so we know where we're applying that adhesive along the top and the bottom. So we'll do the top first. So roughly there, because if you go in the middle here, it's gonna show up on, it's gonna stick. So you don't want that. So we're gonna add some right there. Let's get that glued on first at the top. So right about there, I think is where, and you can tell by just looking at the back. Now it's liquid glue, so that's kind of nice. Gives us a little bit of wiggle room. Make sure we're straight here. Yes, beaut, love it. And then we're gonna do the bottom. So right about there, add some liquid glue here. Or if you know what works really well, to be honest, is probably tear tape. Because then you just put that one strip of tear and tape and you're good to go. There. Give it a second. Oh, I forgot to do the shadow underneath so that you see a shadow, which is what I did on the other one. And that one is now good to go. But I just realized I used Azure Afternoon, not Tahitian Tide. What was I thinking? I gotta put all my tools back or else I'll be like lost. Okay, I wouldn't be able to find everything after. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now, last piece, the pièce de résistance, which is a scrap. So this, now you need something to write on, right? Like, I mean, you could write with a dark marker right on here. I got some glue going on here. And be perfectly fine. But if you want less, like you want to know exactly, and if you're making a bunch of these for a gift, you want them to know exactly where to write, which is right underneath. So remember, we said this was 2 1/4, right? So, hi. Oh, hello, Gail. Hello, Janice. I wasn't paying attention. Haha, thank you. Welcome. So we're just gonna cut this to, now length doesn't matter because it's just going here. So no one's gonna see that. But the critical part is your width. So you just wanna cut this down to 2 1/4, right? Janice, when are you coming over for coffee? So we can chit chat in my nice kitchen. I owe you a kitchen tour. So we're gonna put that there. So now you see it doesn't even show through, right? So it doesn't even matter, but you wanna make sure it's centered on there so that your width isn't seen. And then I just make sure I eyeball it so it's centered on there. And then we're just gonna take our glue. Now, we're flipping it backwards because we wanna make sure that it's lined up on the front. So we're just gonna take this and add our liquid glue all along the back. And I'm gonna put my middle initial in the middle to show a little bit of love. And make sure we're lined up. Looks good. Lined up here on the width so you can't see it on the other side. And then we're just gonna drop that in place. And now you have a little time, because it is liquid glue, to maneuver that if it moves. And there's our inside, right? And now you could leave it as is, or you could add another little sentiment if you want. So you are loved beyond measure. So you can put, let's do big hugs because it's smaller. I was gonna do You're Simply Marvelous, but this one is smaller. And then we'll grab the right ink color, Azure Afternoon, or you could use the pink, Fresh Freesia, which is what I use. And I'm gonna put it right about here, so then I have a spot to sign my name. Big hugs, Nem. And then we are good to go. And there we have it. That is done, except for this funny part, which has to get glued down. So I take this, you could leave it, technically you could leave it, but you know, and it's still gonna go on the card fine. I'm gonna stick a mini glue dot right there. And then I'm gonna take my two faux leather pieces and pile it right on top so it looks like it is floating in there. Now, aren't you ladies going to, good morning, Melissa. Aren't you all going to, is that Power View? Is it the Scrap Chicks is this weekend, right? I think. Is it this weekend? I can't remember. Refresh my memory. So I'm missing out on that one because I'm spending my weekend, my month this week, in Hawaii. So it doesn't make sense for me to be going to another retreat when I'm going to need my spending money for Hawaii. So where are my rainbow ones? Oh, we can use these ones. So the open faceted gems. No, I wanted a Tahitian tie. I'm trying to find my in color embellishments because I forgot to put that on my other one. And then I thought of it just now. And I'm like, whoa, why didn't I think of that? Duh. So there's our two little, I'll show you my other creation, right? Okay, so you'll have to tell me which one you like better. The daisy with the thing, or the puppy with just stamped images. So here I heat embossed. This one I just didn't. So just because I want it to be different. Is this it? Okay, so we have some in color pearls that are going to be retiring as well. So here's the 2020-2024. Yes, it's this weekend. Perfect. Oh, you are going. Yep. I thought you're all going. I'm missing it because I can't afford it, but maybe next year. I'm going to put that there, right in the middle. So now you got a little gem there. I could do the same with that kitty. But she doesn't have a collar. He, could be either one. Doesn't matter. Doesn't have a collar. So, fantastic. I'll have to get in touch with Susan. Okay, there we go. So we are done. There is our two designs. We got the kitty and we've got the puppy. So you'll have to tell me which one you like the best. This one I did do the heat emboss, and here we just stamped and then attached. So that's a little different there. Obviously we used two different designer series paper, both retiring. We've got the daisy on that one, and we got lighter than air on here, and then the retiring faux ribbon. This is an online exclusive stamp set, so you would have to order it online. On my website, you can't order it through a catalog. It's not in our catalog anywhere. And then the perennial postage is carrying over. So if you don't have that yet, don't worry, it is carrying over. And that's our Pets and More. Remember, it's reversible. And here I did put the shadow underneath so that you can kind of see it. And I forgot to do that on this one. And I should have did it on this one as well. So there it is. So don't forget to like and share my video. And then who I will at the end of the week, obviously, if you like and share in the next by Friday, then I will send you one of these cards. And then if you place your order, obviously with me, then you can definitely receive a set of these to create on your own by just following along with my video. And I cut all your pieces for you. I just don't do any of your stamping. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Oh my gosh, it's so crooked. Why? And I will try and see you again tomorrow. Have a good day. Talk to you soon, and happy stamping.